Hi, this is John. We're going to do a box opening and a review of the Insignia Universal Lapel microphone, and it says here works with most cameras, mobile phones, GoPros, cameras, etc. This is a battery operated plug-in to your camera lavalier mic because a lot of cameras don't give power from the mic, so this requires power. We're gonna do a test on it also, so we're gonna open it up, see what's inside, and then we're gonna plug it up and talk about the other accessories. So this is the box you get. Now this was $49 in Best Buy. I think there's one similar online that's like 20 bucks that a lot of people say that they've used it as professionals, and it works very well. So let's go ahead and open the box. So these are some of the accessories that come with it, and we'll talk about these after we plug it in, and I'm going to attach it. So now this is Insignia is a Best Buy brand, and they sell a lot of cameras. So I guess, you know, there's a market for them to sell these lapels, these lavaliers, because a lot of people are buying, you know, they have, you know, GoPros there, they have drones, they have, you know, different assortment of different cameras. The little pouch that comes in to store it in. So this is the lapel here. And it has this pretty hefty metal barrel that says camera off. So it has camera. And then I guess for camera, when it needs the battery, and for a smartphone, the smartphone then I guess would power this with an attachment. So the smartphones can power through the headphone jack. Like if you have, you know, credit card swiper, so the headphone jacks do power on the smartphones, but on the cameras they don't. So this is why we have this. So this is here's a little piece of Velcro to wrap your cord up. So this is a pretty long cord. I mean, it's pretty, it looks like it's about 20 feet, which is a lot. And this is a 3.5 inch male plug-in adapter. So we're gonna need the batteries just to hook it up. So it comes, so this is sealed. Looks like it comes with one battery. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this. It just twists off. It has a little clip here, nice metal clip. So I have to figure out what's positive. So positive is up. So it comes in this little pouch. You gotta be careful when you open these, because if this thing goes flying in your room, you might not be able to find it. So positive is up, so I guess it just slides right in like that. Okay. So I don't see an indicator light that it's on or off. Which would have been, well, I guess if they would have put a light on it, you would have drained the battery out. So I'm going to take it off to make sure that it's correct. So we'll see how it comes out. Okay, there's like a spring in there that the battery just slips into. So it says here, positive is up, and on the, okay, so I think I'm doing it right. So check it twice. All right, so that's in. So it looks like a pretty well-made piece of equipment. You know, so if you did go in and spend the money, like the $20 one might have plastic. This might be all plastic, you know. So here's the cord, and here's the microphone. And so I guess we'll go over everything else. So here's the another little pouch. I'm gonna take that out. Okay, so it has a little wind deflector, windscreen. And we're gonna put that on. Let's see how this goes on. That goes on pretty simple. That goes over there like that. Now, naturally, like if you were doing an interview with something like this, you might not want to have that, but this is it here. You know, it's a typical lavalier mic, and it just clips on your shirt like this. You know, and then you can hide this cord. So I guess it's gonna run on the ground. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug this in, and then I'll be right back. Hi, so I hooked it up, and I tested it with headphones just to make sure that it worked, and it did work. It sounds pretty good. It sounds really, really good. And it even sounds like it's in stereo. So let's go ahead and check out everything else. So here's a nice little pouch. You can put everything in. This cord will fit in there. We're gonna go over this. And you could put spare batteries in here and just throw this in your case, which is pretty awesome. I don't know if like the cheaper brands would give you a little pouch, but I mean, is another $32 worth of pouch. I mean, you could put in a plastic baggie and that would be sufficient. So let's go ahead and open this up. What's in here? Okay, so this is a bigger phone jack that goes into like a bigger camera. That's the 3.5, and you can use it on that. And here's a multi-port adapter, which this is good to have too. I mean, so now again, like, for another $30, I mean, is this worth $30? That's $20 online, like these items here, the pouch, this cord, and this. I mean, you could buy this online for $2, and you could probably buy this for the same. So this would be able to fit in any camera that has a multi-port. Right now I'm shooting on a Sony AX33, and it has a multi-port, and it has a headphone and a mic jack inputs. So I really don't need this. But if I ever do get another camera that has a multi-import, I can use this for sure. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put everything back in the package. And in the box, you get silica gel. Okay, these are good to have. I mean, don't throw them in the garbage because they're pretty messed up in the environment. Just throw them in your bag. Just leave them in your drawers. And they absorb moisture. So you don't have to throw these away. You can just leave them in your camera bag, and it'll help absorb moisture. So here's a card. It says, notice for smartphone, before you plug the microphone to your smartphone, slide the switch to off smartphone. When using the microphone, do not slide the switch. Do not slide the switch. So meaning that when you're using it on your smartphone, you have to slide it down because, like we said before, the smartphones have their own power. So the battery's giving power to, this is providing the power for the microphone that goes to the camera. So we have here an instructions manual in Spanish, which is, in my opinion, there's no need, again, for these manuals. I mean, this is so self-explanatory. They can just write everything on the back of the box, or just go online and look it up. I mean, here's it in universal lapel mic. I mean, unless it's like federally mandated that they provide these owner's manuals, and all this stuff is, I guess people need, instruction manuals to do this. I mean, so I took it out of the box, just unscrew it, throw the battery in, you're good to go. And it works good. I mean, it sounds really well. So we're gonna see how the sound from the lapel sounds from the sound from, just being on the camera. And here's the cord. I left it out intentionally so we can see just how long it is. It's pretty long. And you know, there's more here. I don't know if there's any interference. If you hear any, we're gonna hear any crackling if I, you know, have this all together like that. Because I know sometimes when there's wire touching other metals and you get interference. Maybe not with this because there's really no radio transmission. So this is you know, straight up you know, right direct, it's piped in right to the camera. So this little clip, I guess, is for the videographer. So he would clip this in and he will have a lead. So I'm about, well, the lead from the camera. Okay, so then this would be for me. I would clip this on, you know, and clip it on my belt. And I'll put it in your pocket. And then I would have this lead to go to wherever I have to go. Now, this is good for indoor shooting. You really don't have to use cordless mics or a shotgun mic. This is it. I mean, you're gonna get really good sound. And this sound, I'm gonna put it out here. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So if I had it up here, let's say like on a boom. Hi, this is John. I have the mic over my head doing like a boom test. Perhaps you could use this as a boom. So technically, like, you know, you might be able to hang it down just like that, and you could use this as a boom mic. So you can, this could be like a multi-tool. And all you'd have to do is technically, you know, wrap it up and leave as much lead as you want. And this would be like easy to carry around. I mean, so simple. And I would definitely recommend having extra batteries. And what I'm using now is I'm using my smartphone. It's connected to the camera. And the app that Sony has doesn't have audio levels in it. You know, there's a menu here that says, well, it's recording, so the menu shut out. But there was a menu that says I could see the screen on the camera, but it hasn't worked. I don't know what that is, but you know, this way I could just turn it on and off right from here. But this was the review for the Best Buy brand Insignia Universal Lapel microphone. Oops. And this is pretty sensitive. I mean, I was standing like 4 feet away, like where the camera is, and it picked up like my voice. Excellent. I mean, this thing really, really works well. You have a 1-year warranty. This product contains a chemical known to the state of California to cause birth defects or from reproductive harm. Wow. Now what? Now it could be the battery. I mean, or it could be this rubber piece. Who knows? Include foam windscreen, clothing clip. So it's a battery LR44. So that's like such a popular battery. You can buy the LR44s for like $6. Get a whole pack, and who knows how long it's gonna last. But these LR44s are pretty good. So there's really no way of knowing when your battery's dead, and that could be a problem. So you would have, it would be good to see the sound levels on your camera, because there's no indication here if your batteries are dead or not. Yeah, it looks like it's well made. I mean, what I would do is maybe put a little tape around here and grab the cord. But then again, you know, black tape over time loses its stickiness. Or tape it like this. You know, just to keep this from pulling. You know, you get a piece of tape and you just tape it. Now, if anything pulls, it'll pull here, and it won't pull this part here, you know, and break. Because that's where a lot of these things break, is here. Like if you do anything, you're pulling on it, you know, or anything like that. And you could do the same thing here. You know, if you can try to stick the tape in between the clip here and just wrap it up a little bit, and you'll be good. And then you could just take them apart. It won't be, you know, connected like that, and then you won't be able to get the battery out. And no, that's just a little tip in keeping the your mic safe. So you can see, like, I'm moving the mic around. You know, my voice is here. You know, so this would be here like that, and it sounds pretty good. And this is a really good product. So this is like 50 bucks plus tax in the store, and there was one online I saw for $20. So I just wanted to check this out, and I want to thank you guys for stopping by, checking out this video, and I hope you know it helped you out in deciding on what to get. And please like, comment, subscribe, and if you're interested in getting a lapel mic like this, check out my Amazon link. You can get anything you want for photography, for anything, for video, equipment, cameras, batteries. That's going to help you out, even lighting, to make better videos and take better pictures. And thanks again, and have a great night. Peace out.